When you
exist.
talk about the inner child and go back to the your inner child, it means only this current life.
Yeah,
It
sometimes
doesn't include the past lives.
actually it does,
Really?
but here's the complicated part. For some people who are very, very highly sensitive and intuitive, you'll most likely get glimpses of your past life. I've done that for really deep inner child work, and in the deep ones I've done, I've saw glimpses of a past life that also created this.
Without planning?
Without planning, I just went to whatever this emotion that triggered me was,
Yeah.
and I saw current life, but I saw the connection to the past one too. But I also believe everything that we brought here to go over is just us reframing a past life thing and going through it in this life so that we can heal it. So it may have came from a past life, but you kind of re-experienced it here in order to heal it.
Yeah, because the soul is the same soul.
Yeah,
It's going to repeat it in the different
it's
way,
gonna
but the
repeat it.
same meaning.
Exactly. And so you don't need to go into a past life. If you heal it in this life, you're technically healing
Yeah,
all the
because it's
past life.
connected.
Exactly.
There is not time difference.
Yeah, no such thing as time outside of this, of Earth. So, time is a man made thing, which is counting each moment, saying this is 5 seconds just passed. Actually, technically, 5 seconds don't exist. We man made it and created it in order to show the progression and achievement. And that is a negative, positive or negative thing. It's just a way to show progression and growth and achievement. Back in the day, they used more of the moon, or they used
That's true.
plants and animals and life to show progression. They say that the new year was created for taxes. The Romans created a calendar to know when to tax people, to know how to
Really?
tax people. Calendar was created to tax.
Maybe there are people who knows it, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Wow.
So I'm trying to go back to nature.
Yeah, I'd love to
Hmm.
because that's the source of the Mother Earth. And as you know everything, we have to go back there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So actually, the best way to go back, if someone's wondering, is internal clock. Look at yourself.
Yeah, you have it.
Yeah, because you know, like you told me at the time about my head and the disattachment from my head and my body will always tell me where I am. So my body feels like slowing down, or it feels like I don't want to do much. That's what I should be listening to. I shouldn't be forcing myself. Once you're forcing something, you're going against.
Yeah.
So if my body feels like, okay, I feel really tired today, I want to, that's a time to relax. Not time to drink coffee, force yourself, go do it. It's a time to say, okay,
Yeah.
I don't feel it today.
You know, a lot of people know the skill. You get the shoes off, socks off, and barefoot, and you go to the sand if you can. You walk on the sand with the barefoot or the grass
The
or
grass.
the mountain or the rock. Be
Mm-hmm.
careful though, be safe. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, barefoot walking gonna wake you up and also healing. And you know, a lot of people use the word grounding, but grounding is the source to live on the earth. And we have to make sure not only to connect to the heaven or the higher place.
Mm.
You are human being and you have a, you know, physical body
Yeah.
and you have to ground it because of the earth we are living, because of the nature we are living, with the respect
Mm-hmm.
and appreciation. We have to stand ourselves as a human being, as a soul being, but also with the physical being. That you have to stand with the barefoot, or even if you have shoes on, you have to connect to the nature, like we always say,
Mm.
and go back to the nature. And it doesn't matter small garden or even if you plant a flower and or park and hiking or the beach, wherever, or the like some shrine place has the beautiful trees and beautiful moment. Even if your small party or the balcony, it's okay. wherever, or just on the street you go, and just be safe place and be, connected. And it's gonna appreciation and your life come back to your body. That grounding, you connect to the source of our Mother Earth, and to stand, or you lie down. It's okay, you lie down, and it's gonna be healing for you. You're gonna be healed by the nature, by the Mother Earth, and ground, wherever you are. Try, and we have to have grounded, and you have to have the good, you know, connection with the Mother Earth, and also like we set moon and the stars, but not only above, with both sides. And that's the balance. If you lose the balance with just talking about the spirituality and just go up, and
Yeah.
only the like
Disconnect.
the sixth chakra and the seventh chakra is important, and go up, it's not good. We are human beings. Like we have to eat, we have to sleep, we have to pay bills, we
Make
have to
love.
live, and we have to
Yeah.
say it again,
Make love.
make love, and also emotionally too. It's okay, and but
Animals.
love, and also touching the animals and beautiful people, beautiful flower with a safe way and respect way. Everything, touch, feel, hug,
Yeah.
and even tree. The people hug trees, and
Yeah.
you're gonna connect. You feel the connection. That's important. But everything for grounding, very beautiful way. Then you can come back to yourself. That's why we are saying go back to the nature.
I think people think spirituality is a disconnection from here, and it really is inclusive of all of it. It is enjoying warm teas and feeling sensations and love and cuddling and human touch and food and pleasure and desire. This is what makes a human human. This is what makes action and going. And all these things are important, as well as connecting to something more and greater than. It's an embodiment of both, because that's why we're here. I have always been a person trying to please everyone else and try to be that thing that everybody else looks at me and goes, Sonny, you're great. You're awesome. I love you around. And I noticed that I lost me and what I even like. Even now, even now, can you talk about sex and stuff on this?
Yes, of course, right?
Even now, sexually, I realize that I've always been a giver because I had control issues, because I'm always trying to control how people feel about me. So even in sex, I've always been, I thought it was great because I'm like, I'm a pleaser, I'm a giver. I'm like, what do you want? How can I make you feel good? And it's funny because I don't, if you ask me what made me feel good or what I enjoy, I couldn't tell you. And so,
What me? You couldn't tell.
I mean, I don't know what I like. I never thought about receiving. I've always thought about giving, because if I can give, then I can control the situation. I can make you feel good. I make you think this was amazing. But the funniest thing is, I'm also a person, if I have a one night stand, someone else enjoys it, and they're like, hey, I would love for you to come back. I'm usually like, no, I'm okay. I'm good. And I'll
You
like,
say it, but then you don't get the like information, the phone number or whatever.
no,
You
yeah, no, I'm
say it,
just
but you
like,
don't do it.
I'm just like, no, 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 I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah.
But no, there are some people will reach out and be like, hey, would you like, what are you doing today? You would like to come over? And I'm just like, no. And I realize now the reason that I always rejected those people and said no and always felt disconnected after a one night stand is because I never had my needs met. I never felt pleasure because I was always so focused on giving it, because
Really?
I can control that. But it's so vulnerable. I learned that today. My obsession with control makes me afraid of receiving, because that's a vulnerable place to
Like
receive.
receive what?
Receive anything. Like, I'm a f-
Attention?
rec- um, receive anything, honestly.
Sometimes do you feel like you lose who you are? I mean, now whom you are with? You know, sometimes.
I do in a way of
Do you know what I'm
giving.
saying? I
Yeah.
think a lot of people want to
'Cause I
join
don't,
this conversation when you started. I
yeah.
feel it that a lot of people of you want to say, I want to talk about it. And we want to say, come on, join.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I just think I always focus on like, I focus on giving and so when you're in a place of giving, you're not thinking about yourself or what feels good to
yeah,
you.
but that you are giving. But what I mean was that sometimes you don't feel like or like whom I was with. It doesn't mean like a cheating or something like that.
Mm,
Like you are middle of it, and
mm.
you are giving, but whom you are giving, and who was it? Or sometimes you are giving, but you are not focusing on that person. Do you know what I mean?
I
You
I
really
think
focusing
I think I
on that
do.
other person?
I think I do
Really?
because that's all I'm focusing on. I'm just focused on I'm literally a person that would be like watching your face and watching you like you're good, everything is good. Do you want this? Do you want this? Do you fit? Are you okay? Okay. I'm always checking in and making sure you're okay. And
Really?
yeah,
Oh, that's a good partner, right?
it is, but it isn't because what people don't realize is though yes, I would get 10 out of 10 stars on the apps, I wouldn't come back to you because I didn't feel anything. Because when I was too busy giving, I never received anything, so I didn't enjoy it.
So
So
it's
you
not
got an
communication.
amazing experience, but I
That
got
because the
terrible.
making love is the communication. That's one of the
I
communication.
mean, it can be, but if you're disconnected from yourself and your body, how are you communicating? What are you communicating?
Because you don't need to use the words, but you can use your feeling or the touching or the
You
your
could,
temperature.
you could, but sometimes I don't even communicate. I'm very silent kind of person, so.
You don't need to talk.
You you don't, but if you don't make any noises, no one knows. I've had people who just had a straight face. And I have no idea what's happening. And I'm
That
like,
wrong person.
yeah, you're like, are you good? Everything okay? They're like, no, no, great, it's great. And I'm like,
No, it's
but you're
see, you're
not
gonna
making
lose the
any,
feeling.
yeah.
I'm not talking about the like a verbal communication.
Your body communicates, yes.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about, mister.
I pay attention to that. But if someone isn't, that's where the verbal communication comes in. Because if somebody isn't paying attention to my body,
And some people likes to talk and then with the verbal.
and sometimes people do communicate. Sometimes people do pay attention to my body and they can tell that I'm not enjoying it. And they'll say, are you okay? Is there anything you want? But I don't know what to tell them because I don't know anything about what I want. So when they're saying, like, I'll fake it, that's what I'll do. So you know what? You're right. People will feel it.
See?
And they'll look at me and they go, is this good? Are you okay? Do you need anything? And I'll be like, oh, I don't know what
Oh,
to say because I don't know
yes.
what I want. So I'm like, oh, no, no, I'm gay, I'm good. And then
And
I'll
you
fake it.
lie.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, this is so great. I love this. And I'll just lie just so they would ask me again because I don't know what to tell you. So I'll just be like, yeah, oh my God, my life is changing.
Really? Such a liar.
I'm like, it's the best I've ever had.
I never done it.
No.
I never felt that way.
No, I never felt that way either. I just lied. And then at the end, they'd be like, oh, you need to come back. And I'd be like,
Go back to the
sure.
nature.
I need to go back to
Cleanse
nature.
yourself.
But that's,
Please join our conversation. I want you guys, everybody here. I
yeah.
want to listen.
You can write
I
in the
want,
comments. See if you
yes,
relate to
please.
this and what we're saying. If you're more of a giver or you're more a receiver, do you know how to communicate with your body, or have you
Yes.
lied just because you couldn't know? And it doesn't have to be even sex. It could be other things where you didn't know what to say and what you want, so you almost avoided any conversation of someone asking you, what do you want or need, because you were embarrassed because you had no idea. And I think that's what it is. I've always just had no idea because I never checked in with myself. I never thought about me. I always thought about giving and service. And
Service.
I know. And that's why
Service.
that's why I've always had a complicated relationship with the word service because I always thought it meant sacrificing yourself.
Right? Sounds like it.
But I am learning that I am learning different. That's what's happening right now. My emotions are also me transforming and transmuting old beliefs. And I'm learning like service doesn't have to be absent of me. It's almost a co-creation and inclusion of me.
That's our
Oh, that
dog.
sneeze. It's like a co-creation and inclusion of me. Even Leo woke up like, what was that?
What? You want to know?
It's a
What?
co-creation and inclusion of me can be of service. It doesn't have to
Yeah.
be absent of me, my wants, and my needs. So that's a new
Yes.
feeling, very new.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, that
I
is.
wish we can talk more
Yes,
with more people.
yes.
Yeah.
When you
Okay.
guys can always join the conversation in the
Yes,
comments.
please comment. Comment us. We can learn from you too.
Yes, please help me.
Yes.
Uh,
Help him.
help me, because. But I do feel like that's why I'm excited about 2025, because I feel like the reason I'm going through this emotion and all these things are popping up, triggers and all, is to give my attention to it so it can be released, so I can be more open and prepared
Yeah.
to experience
Yeah.
something new in the new years.
Yes. To be open and also not to be stubborn is the fastest way, easiest way, or hardest way, but still good way to grow up, to go to the next level. 2025, of course, everybody gonna get the new opportunity, but 2025 is a new opportunity. Is really, really good meaning for you, and everybody have to know that it might be challenging, it might be painful, but still 2025 opportunity is really, really fresh and a new era, and everybody going to the next level 2025, because we are so slow, and our soul said no, don't be too slow, like he's half bottom nose. And I want you to know that. Don't be lazy. Don't ignore. And don't close your feeling. And, open your third chakra. Open your heart. And open your mind mostly. Then you can grow up more, because you don't miss this good opportunity, new opportunity for you in the 2025. I want you to open. I want you to be ready. I want you to enjoy, even if, in a making love scene or to go to the nature. You started. And also in the emotional being, you become. But everything is a new opportunity in 2025. So enjoy. We will be with you. So especially send a comment to us, and we're gonna discuss about it, and we're gonna get you back.
Right. Thank you so much for being present, being here,
Yes, thank
watching,
you.
and showing up to expand your mind with a new perspective and learn something new. That is the way of a leader. I think the leaders that you guys are the ones. I know everyone who's watching this is a leader, because you are willing to be open and thinking different and being more than you are and connecting to more than you are.
Yes,
So,
you are the only person who can control yourself. Though, so be open and be happy all the opportunity, because you're alive. That's the blessing. You are breathing. You are blessing. And you can feel, you can hear, you can see, or you can taste, or whatever you are alive today is the good opportunity, the good blessing. I want you to know that. Enjoy wherever you are, even if you are so pain. Like he was emotional down today. Look at him. He expressed to you and with me, and with planning we start talking, but now he's smiling because he expressed and he's communicating to me and Leo and you, each one of you, and
yeah.
smile because he lived in this moment fully, honestly, open. So thank you for being here with us. We
Thank you.
really appreciate. And we want you to be open to us, and let's discuss together.
Yes. If you want to follow me, I'm actually beginning a new journey in becoming, I don't even know if I told you this, but I'm creating a new title called Arrows Mystic.
Excuse me? I heard
Arrows,
it though. I'm just saying, repeating.
Arrows Mystic. Um, and if you know what that is, Eros is, if you know Greek mythology, Eros is the god of desire.
Spell it.
Eros, mystic. But that's not my, if you want to find um, oh my goodness, I forgot my Instagram name. I haven't been on Instagram in a while.
I don't even know that.
I think hopefully we'll post it.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
will post.
we'll put it in the
But
caption.
trust me, he's gonna change again. So.
I probably will. I change it a lot. But no, I feel like again,
But it's
2025, I feel
fun.
like
It's an expression too about yourself.
I have
To
a
change the
Gemini
name.
moon. My Gemini moon, I change a lot. And Gemini is very like, and then Cancer Mars. So it's always wishy washy, all over the place. But no, there's more things I'll tell you after. But this feels more concrete.
Yes.
Like I feel like I was meant to balance and tie together the spiritual aspects with the pleasures of being a human being. And I think we do that through self understanding and self acceptance. And so, yeah, I am creating a platform for gay men, actually, and eventually men, and eventually LGBTQ to reconnect with our sense of self and our love for self and what we want and need, and not feeling like victims of society.
Yeah. He's okay now, totally, because his energy is the center and really balanced. So deep breathing, take a moment, trust yourself, and you can go back to yourself. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful the end of year, Christmas, and have a new year. We love you.
We love
Thank you for
you.
watching. We really appreciate. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Arigato.
ありがとうございます。